Jason's been putting a lot of content up there. I particularly enjoyed this weekend Behind the Block Party with Stephanie, Ronnie's girlfriend, complete with pictures of Ronnie in the block party.
Oh, yeah?
That's a feature on HowardStern.com. All right, good night, everybody. .com. Then there's like Ronnie's poem from Richie's wedding is up there, Walt Whitless. And
really, we should have. Did we ever get a handwriting analysis?
Because we did.
We did, because his handwriting is outrageous.
Gary, what was the outcome?
We're working on it. We have a guy, and we're working on getting him in.
Yeah, wait till he comes in, because what this guy had to say was really disturbing.
Well, that handwriting is disturbing. You know, I say you can tell a lot about a person by the way they write.
Yeah, take a look at Ronnie's handwriting on HowardStern.com right now, and you tell me if it doesn't look like the letter a kidnapper writes to the family. I told you when I hired Ronnie.
Ronnie writes like a kidnapper. Oh,
I said, yeah. I said, Ronnie. I get this. Ronnie had driven me to Hartford. He wasn't I didn't have a regular driver. You know, back in those days, no one was looking to drive me, and nor was any radio company willing to pay me to do that. Anyway, he gave me a ride to Hartford. I was doing a TV show. Look at that fucking handwriting.
It's scary.
Yeah. All right. I was doing this TV show where it was a stand-up comedy special where I was the host. It was in Hartford, and he drove me from New York to Hartford. And afterwards, I go, "Hey, he's a pretty good dude, this Ronnie. I liked him." And NBC decided to give me a driver in a car. And so, or was it a K-Rock? I don't even remember. Was that K-Rock or NBC?
No, he was still in. No, he was still in NBC. Then.
NBC, right? Yeah.
He got fired right after that.
Right.
Oh.
And so, you know, when I got the go-ahead to have a driver.
You remember this guy?
No. I must have, I don't know, but Ronnie had written me a note to my home. He dropped it off at my home.
No, I didn't.
Where did he come into?
Don's office.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. And what happened? Here's what happened.
No, you wrote me some kind of note at home that said, you know, basically, hey, I love driving you or something.
No,
one of those things.
No, I actually, what happened was the first part of it that happened when we spent the whole day together.
Right.
And we wound up in that guy's house, remember? Because it was supposed to be, you were supposed to do this thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was a hurry up and wait thing like everything else.
Yeah, we had to wait at some guy's house. I do remember that.
Some general manager at a radio station.
Yeah.
And it was me, you, and Fred. And Fred's, you know, we got to talking a lot. Me and Fred.
Oh yeah, Fred was there too.
I think it was it the TV station guy?
Yeah, it was the guy who owned the television station.
Yeah. We wound up at his house, sitting in his living room.
Yeah, in the woods. I remember that. It was a kind of a cool cabin-looking thing.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time with Fred, also talking to him, you know, and I just gave
two loons.
Yeah, and I gave him
finding each other.
I gave him my business card, and I said, you know, hey, if anything ever comes up, give me a call.
Yeah, but there was some note that you wrote.
Yeah, I wrote a letter to you, saying that I had been with you, and I said it was great, you know, and if you ever need service in the future.
Well, this letter...
Oh, stop it. It wasn't written in crayon.
Well, this letter was written in the same handwriting that Ronnie... You'll look on HowardStern.com at Ronnie's poem.
Listen.
If you ever want to see the Lindbergh baby again...
Dude, I have a really shit handwriting, okay?
I mean, at first, I thought... Okay, someone's taking my kid, and then, you know, they're holding him for ransom.
Oh, stop it!
All right, how much do they want?
Put 50,000 in a bag under the bench by the number.
Listen, I brought two of your kids home from the hospital.
I know you did.
I didn't kidnap anybody.
I know.
Calm down.
Said you're not even understanding the joke.
I understand exactly what you're saying. What
I'm not saying you are a kidnapper.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at this thing. And I remember saying to my agent, I go, listen, the guy, you know, he seemed like a nice guy, but look at his fucking handwriting. And my agent looked at me and goes, I don't think you can hire this guy. I said, he's maybe he got out of jail. I don't know if he went to school. Or I mean, it's like the block lettering of a fifth grader. Not even.
And it changes sizes and runs. It's very, very strange.
Can you make it? Hey, Gary, even that handwriting guy, what was he saying? Because I know it was sort of a preliminary discussion, but.
Hold on, let me fine. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, you got to hear what this guy had to say about Ronnie's personality based on the handwriting.
Do I care what he
Let me see that
Well,
handwriting.
you never care about anything.
No,
We
I don't care.
Look at it. Look, like every letter is like look at the Y. It's
No,
all.
I wrote it big like that, and here's the reason, okay?
Why'd you write my letter big like that?
I didn't write it like that.
You kind of did.
No, I didn't.
I'm telling you.
No, I
How's-
wrote the
how's it
letter
different?
in regular letters, but it was printed because I have the worst fucking script handwriting there ever is. Me and my mother have the worst, had the worst handwriting ever.
Well, anyway.
Like it's in the family.
Yeah, exactly.
It's inherited.
Yeah.
You can't change it. So anyway, I look at this thing and I said to my agent, there's no fucking way we can hire this guy. He's obviously either deranged or unstable.
Stop it.
I'm telling you, this was the discussion, I swear on my life.
Yeah.
I was nervous hiring a guy with handwriting like this. Oh, here's what the expert said. I do handwriting analysis. I see many red flags in Ronnie's handwritten wedding poem. Yeah. The biggest flag is in the heading. The shape of the letter Y, yes, in the word by, has what is called a felon's claw. Because the lower part of the Y has a claw-like shape. People that make a felon's claw will pretend to have your best interests at heart, but will eventually stab you in the back.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
As soon as someone treats them nicely, they turn on them by doing something detestable. The last person I knew that used a felon's claw was my sister's ex-boyfriend. He ended up emptying a gun into his new girlfriend, killing her in front of her 17-year-old daughter.
Wow.
There are many other red flags with the sizing, spacing, margins, and pressure of his handwriting. Yeah, that's what. Look how hard he presses down.
Yeah.
Press it down. It's a magic marker.
He writes angry.
Yeah. Howard, be careful.
I write angry. Yeah, okay.
It's only a matter of time before Ronnie turns on you in a dangerous way.
Yeah, well,
There
I
you
guess, yeah.
Guy's an expert.
26 years, man. I guess I better, you better watch out.
You are nuts.
I should have shot you a long time ago.
You're overdue.
Well,
Yeah,
Today
you're way
is the day.
overdue, man.
well, anyway, so my agent had a talk with Ronnie on the phone. He says, the guy's got a reasonable price because a lot of people were trying to milk me because they thought I had a ton of dough.
No,
Right.
he actually called me into his office.
Yeah, that's what it was. And yeah. So, and,
He wanted to look you over.
Yeah.
I looked at everybody's pricing and I said, you know what? Money rules over crazy. I'm going to go with the guy who's reasonably priced. And that's how Ronnie got his job.
There you go.
All right. Thank you, Ron. Governor Ronnie. What is it? Whatever your name is.
Gary, there's one other thing going on with Ronnie that Jason brought to my attention. He wanted me to talk about. So you know the guys are doing a show. Will and Jason do a show called The Back Office Show.
Yeah.
So they did the show last week, and I guess one of their segments is the overlooked news story of the week.
Right.
And the overlooked news story of the week was that Ronnie's girlfriend wants to get married, and she's got a plan and even a date. So I guess both Ronnie and her called into the show, but Ronnie says...
No, she didn't call in. I called.
You called in.
Yeah.
Ronnie says he's not getting married.
Every kind of conversation we've ever had, you told me she doesn't want to get married.
No, here's what happened, okay?
Go ahead, dude.
She was drunk, okay?
Yeah, right.
And...
That's the only way you could want to marry Ronnie.
Exactly. First of all, I love her to death. Let's get that straight. She's great, and we're having a great time.
So if you love her, give her what she wants.
And we're traveling, and we're having fun, and it's awesome. So she caught the bouquet at the wedding.
Right.
When Rachel threw the bouquet.
Right.
So, of course, Lieberman goes over to interview her after she catches the bouquet, but he's so drunk. He can't even. That's when JD had to take over the interview.
Yeah.
Okay. So she said she was planning this big party in May this coming May.
Right.
And that's for her birthday.
Right.
So I'm helping her do it, but it's not a wedding. It's her birthday party.
Yeah. Well, dude, look at it this way.
But what she wanted as a gift.
No, she's never. Listen, we've talked about this numerous times.
But she wants to get married.
No, she doesn't.
Dude. She said it. Even if she was drunk, she said she wants to.
All right.
What is it, Jason?
But we talked about it, and it's not happening. She knows that.
Why not, though?
because I'm not ready for anything like that. I don't know. Maybe.
When are you going to be ready?
Never.
Dude, you don't have that many years left.
Listen, I know. Whatever. That's what I keep trying to tell her.
Yeah, but why not marry her just to protect her?
I keep trying to tell her that.
But what about to protect her financially? In other words, so that she feels like she's your wife and she can,
Well,
you
I
know.
could do that anyway without getting married.
Yeah?
You know.
How do you do that?
With a will.
Yeah, but you know that shit's up. Well, no, who's going to contest your will? You got to write it in crayon.
My millions of dollars, you know.
Not millions, but also like if there's any sort of benefit or any
Right.
kind of like your home or something, you
Right,
know, then it would be guaranteed to
But
her.
even in the case that, God forbid, Ronnie gets sick,
Right.
she couldn't go visit him in intensive care.
Would you want to visit Ronnie in intensive care?
No, but you know.
But that's true. If you're really in love with her. Something to think about.
Yeah, I know.
You won't make an honest woman out of her?
I don't know.
I mean, she's certainly proven she's
Not right
devoted.
now.
How many years you been with her now?
Over 5.
Wow. All right.
We'll see.
You know, he is the catch of the century. I've seen these women throw themselves at Ronnie.
No,
I mean,
he is a century.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, Robin.
No, he's the catch.
You're not far behind.
He's the. Fuck some hoes. You're not far
You
behind.
got that right. She's catching up to me real quick.
Right.
I'll never catch her.
She'll never give up to Dickie.
Yeah, you got that right.
Right. Well, all right, Ronnie.
All right.
A lot of controversy swirling around that.
No controversy.
Right.
I called in and I explained the whole situation to
I would love to
Jason.
hear that.
I like Jason's show. It was pretty cool, actually.
That's why I heard good things about it.
Yeah,
A lot
it
of
was
people like
a lot
it.
of cool shit, man. That you.
Are you? Someone told me a rumor you're writing another poem.
Yeah. I'm working. I worked on it over the weekend.
Yeah. What's this one
What's
about?
the new
Dude,
inspiration?
it's. I don't have a real title for it yet. I'm trying to figure it out. It's about. It's kind of like the show in the hallway type thing.
Yeah.
What goes on out there in the hall.
Would you ever publish a book of your poetry?
Yeah, in crayon.
In
It's
Ronnie's
gotta
handwriting.
be in his hand.
Yeah, I'm working on it. They
I tell you.
actually,
I'd buy that.
Fred asked me to work on another poem. You know,
Well, it is autumn.
he took. Well, I'm not doing all.
Oh, sorry.
He already wrote Winter.
It's about the.
But he's got 3 other seasons.
It's kind of about the show.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I like when you write about the show.
Yeah.
All right, Ron, thank you. There he is, Ronnie, the limo driver. He says no marriage for him.
Not right now, anyway.
Right. Eric, the actor's on the phone, but it's getting fatiguing. He's like,
What does he want?
I feel bad not picking him up every time, but I can't pick him. Eric, every time I go to the phone, you're there. It's like, and then if I don't pick up, I get all these emails. You don't pick up my phone. And... Eric, you there?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm calling because of the fact that you shut me down last week when I was trying to request something.
Yeah, I know. It's just sometimes it takes so long, you know. Like sometimes I have time to talk to you, but sometimes I don't. And you don't seem to get that I'm doing a show and I have a pace to the show. And I don't know. It's just difficult
It would
with you.
take a fucking retard not to realize that you're doing a show. I realize you're doing the show, jackass.
No, you don't, because then you write letters that I you know, if I keep you on for 5 minutes, you're like, I only got 5 minutes and I had many things to say. You don't get that I do a show. So then you are a jackass.
No, I get it.
We sound
Then
like
why are you upset if you get it?
Because I get constantly asked by people on Twitter and on Facebook, have you called in today? People want to hear me on regardless if you think they do or not.
Yeah, but Twitter and Facebook, I don't care what people say on there. They're just
They're your fans, you idiot.
Yeah, but I don't do the show by the 5 people who like you. Why am I explaining myself to him? How would he ever understand? When he gets a show to do, he does the world's worst show. Anyway, what can I do for you, Eric?
This weekend, this upcoming weekend, your guest for tomorrow is going to be a part of the TNA pay-per-view in Phoenix, Arizona.
Right.
I would like to be there at that pay-per-view, and I would like to have had Howard TV cover it, me being there, and I would have liked to have interviewed the wrestlers and the female and male wrestlers.
I've explained to Eric, I've explained to you before. Some things we cover you doing, and some we don't. Like when we got you that TV show that you acted in, we covered that. One of your worst appearances, it's usually when you're interviewing people. You don't ask controversial questions. You don't even ask interesting questions. Yeah, you don't. When we write outrageous questions about people's sex lives and stuff, you won't ask them. It's boring, and we can't use the material, and it's too much for our budget to go out and cover you if it's going to be that bad. I've explained that. You're not willing to ask questions that are interesting. It's basically an opportunity for you to hang out with wrestlers that you enjoy.
Right, to get to meet people you admire.
Well,
that's not very entertaining for us.
Yeah, and you sit there and go, I love you.
And then you give them a list of all the movies you've seen them in.
Right. I mean, how many times have I explained this?
Can I make another point, too?
Yeah.
Like, you want to be our correspondent, right? So a correspondent we send to things that we think they should go to. You don't want to go to anything we want to send you to, but only the things you want to go to.
That's a good point. We need a guy who's going to get in there and ask, funny questions.
You really...
And we're willing to write you the questions, but you're not willing to say them.
He's sort of using the show as like a travel agency vacation thing.
Right.
Like he really wants to go to this, so he'll say, well, I'll ask questions.
And can you imagine if we really did want to cover this event? Like, do you know the hell he'd put us through?
Here's the thing. If you guys are thinking, oh, we don't want to pay for plane tickets, I can handle that because one of your fans that I met at the Ronnie block party shows, she's a female flight, and it was Southwest and could get buddy passes for.
Yeah, but Eric, you're not understanding. For us to take part of our budget for Howard TV, like I would have to like I could probably produce another cartoon or something on Howard TV that people love, but for us to take part of our budget to fly down and cover you, which is basically great for you because then you get to be like a big star there and people pay attention to you and we take care of you. Instead of doing that, I can do 20 other things, and I know it's going to be a bust because when you get around these guys, you're not going to ask one funny question we put you up to.
Right, and also add to the fact that you're taking the writing staff away for an hour or whatever it is. They're going to write questions for him that he's not going to
ask. Yeah, which, our guys who write for the show, we put a lot of effort into this. And then you kind of disappoint us and don't ask any of the questions.
Here's something that you, for some reason, neglect to realize. You realize, or you don't realize, I should say, that you have a lot of fans within TNA and also WWE, plus a lot of the fans that watch these programs.
Yeah, but they don't want to be bored by you.
Right. In other words, if I were gonna cover this event, as you say, for our fans, I would send Wolfie, who's interesting and funny, and ask the questions we give him.
Right, and he'll probably get thrown out, which is even funnier. You're a fan going to a TNA event asking, sycophantic questions.
Trying not to piss off the people you love.
Sycophantic. That's Cinco. I got so let Eric will just stay on the line. I'll get back to him. I got so pissed off yesterday. You do a Google search and you see all the articles on your name, and I'm reading these articles, and this guy wrote this article about how interesting it was that we did this bit. The one where Sal and Richard went out and asked Obama people who were going to vote for Obama, and then asked them the bit I'm talking about.
Who they're voting
where
for.
they, Sal and Richard said, well, is it okay that Sarah Palin is his running mate? They didn't seem to know Obama's positions or who was running with him or anything.
All right, so listen to the opening of this guy's article. I went fucking berserk. And I know this guy, it's called the Amarillo Globe News, Amarillo, Texas. I mean, you know 5 people read this fucking thing, but yet it still pissed me off like I can't even tell you. Listen to the opening paragraph. How dumb are we? One of my favorite bits on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno is the jaywalking bit where he interviews your average schmuck on the street and throws out a few questions. Some of the answers do not instill much faith in the common man or woman. Yacker Howard Stern recently did a takeoff on this bit.
Oh, no.
Which made me wonder, how dumb are we really? I'll give Leno credit for the inspiration, since Stern is truly the American dream. He's a multimillionaire despite having no discernible talent. So what he's doing, he's not only insulting me about that I stole the jaywalking bit from Jay.
Right.
Now, anyone who's a fan of this show, and this fucknut, Henry, or whatever his name, I don't even know this guy's name from the Amarillo Globe News. Find me this guy's name, this cunt. Because I want to fucking have my fans point out to him that jaywalking was a lift from this show. We started it, and I can fucking prove it, asshole. See how I get worked up?
No, you should be worked up, because that's exactly
This is what happens in my career.
What you don't want to happen. You create something, Jay steals it, and then he gets the credit for it.
And not only does he get the credit, I get knocked as being a no talent.
Right.
But the very bit that you love, shit stain from Amarillo, is the bit I created.
Well, why is he even listening
And Jay
to...
lifted it, and then Jay goes, I didn't lift it. I got that from Steve Allen.
But I love how people smack at you saying you're untalented, but they listen.
Well, I don't know if he listens or not, but I
Well,
guess...
he found how did he get a hold of the Sal and Richard tape?
Because every television show, every news television show, every news outlet played our clips because the bit was phenomenal. Sensational. But let me just give the
that
history.
apparently is some kind of talent.
Evidently. But let me just give the history of my life. As long as this fucker owes me an apology in print. What a cunt. From the Amarillo Globe News. I don't know the guy's name. I'm sorry I'm cursing up a storm, but I get so angry.
Dave Henry.
Dave Henry. Henry, stupid is as stupid does. You're a moron, you shithead. Before you call me a fucking thief for being inspired by Jay Leno, here's the history, and I'll play you the tapes. And I'll make you $1 million bet I fucking invented your favorite bit, jaywalking. Asshole. Calling me a no talent. Your buddy Jay's the no talent. He's a fucking thief. Bottom line, that's the article you should have written. We started doing a thing called the homeless game, where we'd go out and ask people on the street everyday questions, and then we made a game out of it. And while you're at it, Henry, you can also write about how Smarter Than a Fifth Grader was stolen from us. And if you don't believe that one, watch Howard TV when we did a show called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And then watch all the production companies after they hear it on the radio, all this stuff we do, and they call you, would you like to do a game on TV about this? And I go, no, I don't need you to do it. And then they just go out and do it anyway. And I get ripped off. But never mind that. I mean, this fucking article just sent me over the edge. I just love it when morons who write articles are so fucking smug. Why don't you bother to find out where Jay got the jaywalking from?
Because Jay's on television. Jay must have invented it.
Oh, yeah, because he gets to see Jay doing it. And by the way, Jay didn't even know he ripped it off. His fucking writers do, because they're all fans of the show. And I don't blame them. If I was bankrupt from ideas, I'd do the same thing. I'd listen to this show and pick and choose what I like and then stick it on The Tonight Show. What a cunt. Fucking Henry from the Amarillo News. Why don't you call in so I can explain life to you, asshole? And since guess what? Here's another thing you can write. This no talent ain't taking any pay cuts. Like fucking asshole Jay Leno. What a fucking pussy he is. That's some talent. He's got the #1 talk show. He's so fucking scary talented, he's taking pay cuts. When you're that talented, you don't need to take a pay cut. Nobody's cutting my pay. I'd leave. Because you know what? I'm actually talented. Jay's so worthless and bankrupt from ideas that he would be willing to do that show for free because he puts no effort into it. Unlike me, what do you think I did all weekend? I worked on my show. What a shithead. Jay Leno.
Yeah, you should really school this guy.
Where am I going to get a hold of him?
Down how many different networks When you leave because you're so untalented.
Yeah. Well, this guy in Amarillo, he's doing real well in his career. He's writing for the Amarillo newspaper.
Yeah, when he leaves, the paper will go on.
Yeah.
It'll be like, you know, they never missed him.
Yeah, ask NBC Radio what happened when I left. Look what happened to Viacom and their great radio division when I left. Right, Eric?
Yes.
Yes. I give up. Look who I'm talking to, Eric. He doesn't care. He just wants us to go with those wrestlers.
No. Did you watch the Hulk Hogan sex tape?
No, I do not.
What?
He's lying. You know what? I heard Eric mumble under his breath. He went, well, now I can officially cross off seeing Hulk Hogan's penis on my bucket list.
Not at all.
That's not true?
Nope.
No. Who knew Bubba was so generous? I thought he was kidding when he said you could fuck my wife.
Really? No, I thought he meant it.
Most guys want to lend you a vacuum cleaner, some tools, you know, whatever.
Don't even.
This guy, he's...
You know, they don't even want to share their tools.
Well, let's just say we don't know exactly who is in the tape. We don't know if Bubba was involved or not. We, you know, all the legal stuff. I wish Bubba could come on and talk about it, but he has declined because of his divorce agreement.
No wonder they had to have that divorce agreement. They were tough to talk.
Eric, if you ever do see the tape, you're going to be very upset with the quality. Evidently, if it is Bubba shooting this stuff, he's shooting in black and white. Either he's a film auteur or he's got bad equipment.
Right. Now, one reason why I was hoping you guys would do this is because I'm involved with TNA right now, trying to get money for your favorite charity, the North Shore Animal League.
Yeah, Eric, I just got to be honest with you. You know, for you to go be a correspondent at the TNA event, we just kind of made a determination. We don't think that would be a comedy gold mine. We just kind of feel you go there and you get a lot out of it. You love meeting the actors and you love asking them, you know, wrestling questions because you are respectful to them. But we just don't think we're going to get enough bang for our buck. All right.
Well, just to let you know, that segment that I'm talking about airs tomorrow on TNA's website. TNA Live is what you look for to see me making predictions on who will win the matches at the pay-per-view.
Can't they just tell you?
I got to be honest with you. What did he say, Robin?
He's going to tell us he's going to make predictions as to who will win the wrestling matches.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. Robin's right. They can tell you that in advance. You don't even have to make predictions.
The person that I made the predictions against is their announcer, and he doesn't know who's winning.
But the winner's already been determined.
It's predetermined.
But only the writers themselves know, no one else.
I just feel Eric isn't... all right, I got to go, Eric. I don't think Eric's professional enough to handle this job on Howard TV, based on some of the other shows he's done. This is his Eric... Eric.
I want a clear shot to prove to you that I can be as effective as an interviewer as anyone on Access Hollywood.
All right, I'm going to play some tape of... Eric, I'm going to play some tape of one of your past shows. This is your American Idol show. And let's see if we think you really are professional enough.
Well, okay, there's
Let's listen. Let's listen.
You are now tuning February 1st. They're in Denver auditioning people. And
it's a good show, but not our thing.
Guy says he gets.
I was going to say, this is one of his better shows.
Jack Black a lot.
You like this show?
The thing, when I did that show and I did the little interview of the friend, I was reading the questions. That's what you want me to do is read the question.
Yeah, but you pick the questions you're comfortable with.
And you noticed how slow I was at doing that. I'm better at doing questions off the cuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and
but
your
questions are terrible.
Your questions are terrible, and you just suck everyone's balls.
But they come out a lot quicker.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter. It's less entertaining.
Hey, by the way, did you read 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱, your girlfriend, married Ace Young? They both appeared on American Idol, and he proposed.
They're married already.
Yeah.
They didn't even give Eric a chance.
No, they set a wedding date.
Oh, they said a wedding.
Yeah,
Eric
sorry.
still could get in there and
Hello.
make his plea.
What do you make of that, Eric? Were you disappointed?
That's good for her.
Yeah. I know you had quite the crush on her. You used to call her home quite a bit. Almost, dare we say, bordering on stalking.
No.
Hey, Eric, didn't you call her mother?
Yes, but that was to try to get her as a guest for this show that I did.
Then if it was just a guest thing, why did she block you on Twitter, Diana DeGarmo?
Because of all the fakes, they were fucking with her, and she confused mine for the fakes. Duh.
Right. That is true. All right, Eric, I got to go. The answer is no. We are not going to cover your wrestling event.
Yeah, you're showing all, or playing all the bad examples when there's two good examples, one of which Johnny knows of, and then the other
All right.
is
Well, I'm sorry.
Shuey
I was
has
going to say, what are the good examples?
Yeah, when were those?
Shuey on a
All right, Eric, I gotta go. I mean, I've already devoted 25 minutes to this.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I'm sorry. We can't send you to everything. With only some things. But I applaud you for being able to handle no in a professional manner. Thank you.
Right.
All right. That's Eric, the actor. I know it's a disappointment for him.
Yes?
You said you're not ready to get married right now.
I didn't say anything.
You just said that in
Yeah,
the studio.
okay. All right, whatever. What does that mean? That doesn't
Well,
mean
that
anything.
certainly leaves the door
There's
or
no
window
doors
or
open.
whatever.
There's nothing open right now. The window is shut. Okay?
So why would you cap that sentence with a "I said for right now"? I mean, you're putting an
I
ellipsis
said
on the
the
end of
same
your
thing
statement.
on Jason's show, man. The same thing. Are those guys out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But why not say never? Why are you subscribing to this never
Why
say
do
never?
you What are you so worried? What about you? You got that girlfriend. When are you getting married?
Maybe soon.
When are you getting married?
I certainly have never said never.
Okay. Well, I've been there and done that. Okay.
So why not
would I
shut the
wanna
door
do
all
it?
the way?
Why would I want to do it again?
When you go lock yourself in Scott the
Why
engineer's
would I
room,
wanna
you
do
shut
it
the
again?
door all the
Why
way.
would I
Why
wanna
are you
do it
leaving
again?
this door open a crack?
I was in a relationship for many, many years.
Right.
A great relationship that unfortunately ended badly, I guess. Consider we're not together anymore.
Right.
And why would I want to go through that again?
Okay, that's fine.
When I got what I got now, it's fine. We're having a great time together.
I'm not questioning that, though.
So I don't know what your problem is.
My problem is you're not shutting the door. You're leaving it open a crack. You're saying, I might.
Dude, don't put any words in my mouth that aren't there, okay?
Well, you're allowing the
I never
words.
said I was getting married again. I never said I would ever get married again. I never did. Even Will said that. If you listened to the show, you would have heard.
Ronald.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Go ahead, part 2.
Your upcoming poem, currently in production.
We have work to do.
About the show in the hallway. Real quick.
We got people.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Are you going to try a different verse structure, rhyme scheme this time? Because you've been criticized in the past.
I don't care about being criticized. You want me to write, I write.
Maybe
you don't like it?
Maybe you go with a haiku format.
If you don't like it, don't ask me to write again, okay? Fred asked me in his creative writing meeting over here that he has every day.
Right.
He asked me to write a poem. So I'm working on it.
Okay.
Okay?
Will you include people like myself and John Lieberman in your poem? Because you said you were
Lieberman's in there for sure.
What about me?
He's already in there, believe me.
I was just being polite asking about John. What about me? That's what I'm
I don't
mostly
know
concerned
yet.
about.
Well, Rob is in it. That I can tell you.
We spend every
Rob
morning.
Martin's in it.
Why the hell am I not in it? We spend every morning
Dude, I'm not
together.
done yet. I'm not done. I'm working on it. Okay.
All right.
What's here?
I'm bringing him. This guy won't let me go out there and do my job.
Hey, I just want to point one thing out because we talked about this in the wrap-up show.
Yeah.
You realize that Jason telling me the thing about Stephanie and me bringing it in is my job.
Yeah.
Me thinking of it on my own, that's throwing you under the bus.
Yeah, but the thing is,
but
I did call in to talk about it.
The problem was the clip was bad that we had. Otherwise, I would have played the clip. But I'm just saying, you understand that if I just thought of this and I went in, that would be throwing you under the bus. So if it gives me the information as a producer, I have to bring it forward.
Oh, I don't give a
I just
shit.
wanted to make sure you
No.
Because we had a whole conversation about throwing people under the bus.
I was there for when it happened. I was listening to the show because it leads into the John Hein TV show, which I'm on. So I made sure that I was listening, and then at the very end of the show, this is when it came up, like 10 minutes to 2.
You're such a washwoman.
So let's just be clear.
We have a job to do. We have guests out there.
You will not marry Stephanie.
It is called the Cenacle up in Westchester in Tarrytown, not Tarrytown, in I can't think of the name of the town.
Portchester. Where were you?
I was in like around the Mount Kisco area. I can't think. Armonk. That was it.
Yeah.
And it was a cenacle with where monks lived, and were silent. And I lived there for a year. The price was right. It was $100 a month to live there.
Yeah. Just before you're married?
Yes.
Right.
And I had no money. I was just starting out in broadcast. I'm making $96 a week. How much can you afford to pay for rent? It was only allowed a cot. You couldn't talk. And weren't allowed to eat meat or fish or anything. You just were served vegetables. And you sat there. And I would come home. I would work all day and night at the radio station. And then I would sit in a room. It was like a jail cell. It was the size of a jail cell. And I would sit there and wait for the next show.
And then Bubba got to ask one question, which was, well, when did you start to really make some money?
And I explained to him, because Bubba's fantasy was I was making big money in certain markets, like, oh, when you went to Los Angeles. And I said, no, it's just the opposite, because I kind of made some, I think, bad deals. Because I took these stations and elevated them to #1.
Yeah.
But in order to prove that morning radio could succeed on a syndicated basis, I had to take shitty deals.
Well, look at what, one station bill. It's New York, but 50 mil from one station.
Exactly.
But it was almost like Mein Kampf, listening to him, because of my struggle.
Meanwhile, you listen to every word.
Well, maybe.
Well, I said that. I said, I can't. Okay, they got to change subjects eventually.
And I'll bet.
And then what did they change the subject to? How's Artie?
All right.
And I said, I love Artie. I said, yeah, Artie's got his issues. And I reminded people that Bubba at one point weighed almost 500 pounds and pulled his life together, but pulled it together when he was ready.
488, that's
right.
Rough. I couldn't imagine having another 200 pounds.
But Artie, you don't understand what was going on.
This is very interesting.
Instead of that was not the conversation. The conversation was, Artie has a hole he's trying to fill.
No, I said to Bubba,
you must have had
again, you're wrong.
A hole.
I said to Bubba, tell me something. If you're discussing Artie's eating, I said, whether it's eating or drugs, I said, Artie always has some addiction.
I got a hole I'm trying to fill. It's on the chick from Philly.
So I said to Bubba, do you, now that you've lost weight, do you have this addiction in some other area? I was curious. He said no. The guys explained that he's more addicted to hanging out with his kid.
No, but there was a whole discussion about Bubba.
I'm going to get to that. You don't let me talk.
Yeah, I'm sure Bubba's.
Then when I was on Bubba's show, I said, psychologically, the eating, whether it's drugs or gambling or eating or something.
Right.
I said, you're hungry, not hungry literally, you're hungry for something, whether it's love or who knows, someone to take care of you, you don't know. So I said, Bubba, what do you think you were really hungry for? And I'm talking to a hillbilly, and Bubba's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I go, well.
He hasn't examined that.
No, he wasn't into examining that. He tried, but it was, obviously not the right form. So I said, Artie needs to get in touch with that. I said, but it's up to him to go to therapy, and I don't know if he'll be ready to do that.
See, we're skipping through this rather jauntily.
It sounds kind of interesting, doesn't it?
No, you were droning on.
Oh, droning.
About, oh, my poor life.
You were
so
jealous that you were you couldn't stay out of it.
I had a horrible time.
Okay.
It was awful, and
So why didn't you turn off?
suffered and struggled. I was like, he can't be serious.
Why didn't you turn off the radio? No, you know what you did? You had to be a part of it and ruin it.
Then from Artie's hole.
So what? So turn it off. It wasn't interesting to you. There's enough channels on Sirius.
I wanted to listen to this channel.
Yeah. Believe me, you loved it. And you had to insert yourself.
After Artie's hole, they went to Tyler's music.
And that was fascinating. He thinks giving a kid piano lessons is gay. And I said, you know something? I said, Bubba, wait a second. I said, Bubba, let me tell you something. I said, you think Billy Joel with his young wife and his jets and homes? And I said, you know, right now, Beth is on a jet with Billy Joel and Katie going to Chicago to play in front of thousands of people, and he got tons of pussy. And then, of course, Ned said, yeah, and Elton John sucked a cock. So I said, that's a good point. So it was rather fascinating. Should this be...
And Billy's got a few holes he's filling.
And I even said, if you have the means and you don't offer your kids some kind of musical outlet, it's almost like child abuse. It's like, it's not teaching your kid how to swim. Like poor Robin doesn't know how to swim. That's a life-saving thing. Oh, you're a mess.
I'm not going to sit here
what I'm
and
going to
whine
suggest
at this point about not getting swimming.
What I'm going to suggest to you is that it was hard for you to stay out of hearing me working with another human being.
He was so analytical yesterday. I said he must have just come from therapy.
I did
because
not.
he was psychoanalyzing everything.
No. In fact, my therapist wasn't around, so maybe that's why. But I thought I was very, very astute and very interesting.
Oh, just piercing.
Anyway, so getting on with this. So Robin calls in, and then I hung up. She gets on and drops a bombshell on Bubba's show. Now, you sat here for every day and never said a word about this. And you get on Bubba's show and you give him great radio. Now, why would you do that? I love Bubba, but why wouldn't you mention it here first?
I was calling you. You know what? I was coming home, listening to the wrap-up show. Not the wrap-up show,
The
Bubba's show.
Bubba Loves Sponge
You
show.
came on.
Right.
I was immediately going to get, but before you came on, I was getting out of my car to call you. And then you came on Bubba's show.
Right.
And you were doing your thing, and I said, I got to call in. It wasn't to call in to give a bombshell.
Yeah, but Robin...
And I was only calling in to talk to you.
Right.
And then I was going to get off, but you bailed and left me on the Bubba show.
Oh, believe me, I wanted to get off that show. Even I was boring myself. I just wanted to say happy birthday to Bubba.
How long were you on?
About 20 minutes. But I mean, like, as Robin says, it felt like 2 hours. and you know, and I vowed I was only going to call in and say hi, happy birthday, and get off, because Bubba's got his own thing going, his own agenda. He does a great show. You didn't need me on there. And, but, you know, I don't know. We started gabbing, and it felt good to me. And then,
it sounds like Robin's a huge fan of Bubba, and you ruined her show.
I did, evidently. I ruined the show.
Well, nothing wrong with being a fan of Bubba. I'm a fan of it, too.
It was certainly interesting, but it went to the point of wham. You know, when you're going on too long about how miserable, you know, because you have a great life in comparison.
Yes, I wasn't saying I was. I said I had a peculiar life. It was an odd life when I look back on it.
May I ask what the context was? Because I didn't hear it. It's like, were they asking the questions that kind of led you down that path?
They asked me.
They didn't ask.
Because I mean, that's what it sounds like.
You immediately launched into, "Hey, Bubba, are you one of those guys who says, I wish I could have, you know, the old days?" And then you went on.
And I talked about how the old days were horrible.
And what was his answer to that?
He didn't get to.
He didn't.
Who cared? I was the guest.
Sorry.
I'm talking.
I think you're the same. I feel bad for you because I think you're the same same person you were back then with money and fame. I mean,
but that wasn't
you
the
know,
issue. That was not the issue. He was simply, I'm just talking about what happened on the show. And, you know, he's a very successful, very happy man.
All right,
and
let's move on to
I don't
you.
think he's happy.
Excuse me.
I'm very happy.
I don't think he's
All right,
capable.
let's
He is
move on
happy.
to you
He's
now.
way happier than he was
I'm not
then.
happy this morning with you. So Robin gets on, and in 2 seconds spills her guts.
I didn't spill my guts.
Have Artie guess what the bomb.
What do you think the bombshell is?
She's marrying Martina Navratilova.
That's a good one.
That's it.
Listen, I have no fucking idea.
Take a guess.
The bombshell. Well, is it something I could deduce logically through knowing Robin or hearing?
Maybe, possibly, yeah.
Sherlock Lang.
Sherlock Lang.
Come on, Sherlock Lang.
Oh, God.
You seem to be straight this morning. You had your subject
You're
text.
awake. You're
Come
awake.
on, you should be able to do this.
Yeah, I'll be awake for about another 10 minutes. You're all boring me.
What is Robin's bombshell that she dropped on the Bubba the Love Sponge
She's getting
show?
married.
Wrong.
Okay, that's my guess. I don't know.
You know.
I know.
Trying to deduce.
Deduce.
Who hasn't been around at the last couple of events?
Oh, her and Mr. X broke up.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, I did wonder why he wasn't a Cafe Grey, but you never know. I mean, people do different things. And
Well.
wow, how long? Okay, great. Okay, now I'm interested.
Now, mind you, she now says that this has been going on a while, but she decides to spill her guts on the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Well, I have a bigger bombshell.
Wait a minute. Oh, you
Mr. X is dating Dana.
Oh, that would be good. Now, that's good. The two of you could jump out the window together.
I gotta tell you, I'm much like Robin was with me and Dana. I'm very sad because I love Mr. X.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
I said to myself, I wonder if this will be the same as, you know, losing Dana, because we all lost Dana.
You're right. Yeah. No, well, he's so much fun at events. I think he's a funny fucking guy. Yeah.
Listen, we might have lost Dana, but we gained that hot blonde you were with.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind
There's
that.
always something to come.
She can be any hair color you want.
Yeah. And by the way, I mean, with Robin, the reason I just get upset is because here she sat, and she can't say, I didn't want to break the news to you on the air. She broke it on the air.
I don't want to bust your chops, but that is something you
I
should
mean,
have
that's
said.
kind of fucked up.
If you're going to say it on the air at all,
Well,
If I'm guilty on Bubba's show of being boring, that's one thing, but to come on and be so fucking interesting.
Why not call Elvis Duran?
I was trying to help us out.
And how did it just come out?
Don't help. Listen.
Well, now I have a million questions. Obviously, how long?
Well, here's what happened on
when
the
did it
Bubba
happen?
show. Howard, like I said, I didn't mean to be a guest. I was just calling to break up the pity party and get some revelry going on.
She couldn't stand to be out of a radio show that I was a part of.
Racing isn't enough.
Yeah.
So then he bailed immediately. I was like, what is he doing? He was supposed to stay. I was supposed to go.
Yeah, no, I was getting you gave me it was almost like I said, like
It was
tag
a
team.
tag team.
I said, thank God. Okay,
That would have
goodbye.
been funny if you did reveal it to Howard, but on the Bubba show. That would have been interesting.
Left. He
You know what?
He
Beth-
launched himself out of there and left me.
Beth
holding
was
the
in
bag.
Chicago. She left me dinner with the turkey meatballs and she cooked a bunch of things for me. So
How come you don't invite me over for the meatballs?
I only had 7 of them. And I know you're going to eat all 7 of them.
No, wait, so that leaves 2 for you.
Yeah. So I was dreaming about heating that up, and I had the green beans, and I put some rice in there. It was
know that
beautiful.
dream.
So I was like, I got to go eat, man. And Robin called me
That's
and went,
exactly
okay,
what
goodbye.
he said. Hey, I'm going to go have dinner. See you.
Yeah, I was like,
when you hung up from Bubba's show, did you listen to it?
No.
Or so when did you find out about this revelation?
Tim called me. Oh, well, first, Robin calls me. Because
After
she had
gets
the
off
guilt.
Bubba show.
I didn't have
So
the
she
guilt. It
calls
was
up.
actually what I was planning to
Oh,
do.
please. Then she calls me, and she says, look, I want to tell you, I said something on Bubba's show. First she told me I was boring. Then,
I did not.
I know. And then...
she waited till here to tell you that.
Right. So, getting back to this, Robin
wanna
calls.
know,
So Robin calls me
a
after the
million
Bubba
things
show.
about this. Really?
She calls me up, and believe me, I was watching The Sopranos, eating my turkey
Oh,
meatballs.
you're kidding. I interrupted the Sopranos.
You didn't hear me eating while I was talking to you?
I did hear you eating, but I didn't know you were watching The Sopranos.
And I heard it was Robin on the phone. Robin's the only person I didn't interrupt that for because I was like, oh, shit. The food is piping hot.
Meatballs and the Soprano, the turkey thing's a bit of a minus, but
Okay, but I don't eat red
meatballs
meat.
and the Sopranos is rough. That's a good. That's
with
a
a big
nice setup.
sauce and a whole thing.
That's a nice setup.
And who's on the phone? You know, I hear @𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱. And, you know, because I got one of those screens.
I know it.
Yeah. So I go. Now I'm sitting and debating. I go, I want to hear what Robin's got to say because she told me I'm fucking boring on Bubba's show.
Man.
I said, but
Your phone just said, "Okay, I'll try to find him."
I'm 10 minutes into The Sopranos.
He's eating meatballs watching The Sopranos.
I mean, I was in fucking heaven, and I'd been, you know, I was like practically jerking off to that all
You should
day.
have that woman trained to go.
Would you like to leave a message?
Fuck off, meatballs, Sopranos. Do the math.
Or would you want me to find her?
Yeah. And by the way, I thought Mr. X was out of the picture because you told everyone. I had heard that Mr. X's mom might be sick or something like that. I heard that.
She is, I wasn't. It wasn't the biggest lie in the world.
Well, wait a minute. When did you break up? Just give me that before you move on, real quick.
We got a whole show to get through.
Well, when did you break up, real quick? And then you can move on with the line of quote. I'm just curious.
Well, it's been an in progress kind of a thing. You know, the whole time one of the things I said to Howard was when you and Dana were going through it, I was just sort of sitting over here listening and saying, wow, I'm basically in the same spot, but I'm not saying anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow. She basically said when you were on the air whining about Dana, Robin was kind of like, why doesn't he suck it up and be a man? And because she was sitting there whining. And I go, but he was emoting on the air. That's interesting. And you emoted on Bubba's show.
Oh, here
now,
we
go. Yeah, I mean, no one's more... look, I give it up here. You got to give me that. Heroin day. I mean, I let it roll.
It wasn't quite the same kind of thing. We weren't breaking up and making up. We were just going through a very extended,
Well, what made it extended, though? Like, did you have a lot of...
years and years of being together. You just don't abruptly...
See, some people can do that. I agree with you. I don't know how you could just say, look, now I'm never seeing this person again, because that's what some people are capable of doing.
I've done that.
I know.
Yeah, but it depends on the kind of breakup it is, too.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's, you just got to get rid of that person, that's one thing. It wasn't like that at all.
Well, obviously, my next question is, was there one particular thing that did it? Why? I mean, but I don't know what... I mean, you go ahead. It's your show. Go.
No,
we're on the Artie Lang show now.
I mean, obviously you say that.
It's late night at Fox, and it's Artie Lang.
I'm very curious about a bunch of things. You're friends of mine. And
why don't you two hook up, Robin and Artie?
I think that's a power couple right there.
You two lovebirds. Both looking for romance. Come on. You're on the market.
It just happened.
Robin, are you on the market, or are you just still like grieving over the relationship?
I'm not necessarily on any market. My mind has gone to, well, what will I do now? But
she's at Chippendales every night.
I said, I'm no desperate housewife. I don't have to fall into someone's arms.
I had heard some speculation that possibly Robin and Mr. X weren't together, but I said, look, Robin would tell me.
Who are you hearing that from?
People were saying, gee, Mr. X hasn't been around.
Oh, okay.
Various people around the station.
Right.
No, they're all yentas.
That's for goddamn sure.
They never talk to me, these yentas.
Right. They talk to me. And then at one point, even somebody said to me, kind of casually but being serious, that they felt Robin's race car driving was a death wish because she's so broken up about Mr. X.
Who said that?
I'm never telling you.
You.
No.
Somebody said that to you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
When did they say that?
It was a serious conversation, and they said, would you be willing to talk to Robin? I said, look.
Another intervention you have to do.
Yeah, I said, look, my head's going to explode from all these psychos I work with.
Artie on at 1.
Yeah, I don't have time. Now you know why I'm on Bubba babbling.
No,
but I said...
I don't want to give you a hint, Robin, but here's how the conversation went. I think Robin has a death wish.
No, this was very serious, and someone who was really concerned about Robin.
I can't imagine who this is.
You never will guess. But a very nice person did this.
A very nice person?
Yes. And said to me, look...
Donald Trump.
Will Murray? I said, look, Robin hasn't said anything to me about Mr. X. I said, what? Do you know anything? Is anything going on? So, it was very vague. Mm-hmm. So I was been planning, how am I going to say to Robin, what's going on here with this race car driving? So here, when she called up and made the revelation on Bubba's show,
here we go.
it was my opportunity. So I got a hold of her last night, and I said to her, look, what is going on? You know, because she makes it seem like she's not that all upset about the whole Mr. X thing.
Well, I did think the race car driving conversations was out of left field.
I had to tie it in because I had made a vow to this person that I would do it.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Because if anything happened to you and I didn't say anything, well, then I feel like a shit. I wouldn't forgive myself.
But was there one particular thing that did it? Was somebody cheating? Was
No.
It was just like, look, it's time to
We've
stop.
just gone in different directions. You know, we don't have the same kind of goals in life anymore.
Right.
And so we were just apart. You
That
know,
means
we
they
were
can't
just going
stand
in
each other.
different directions.
When you say you had different goals, what goal do you have, and what goal did he have?
Well, the way we live our lives is completely different. I'm very active and outgoing, and he's, you know, quiet and introverted, and it just wasn't working.
It's like every broad and a guy.
I'll go out with him.
Every girl is outgoing.
He doesn't want to go out.
He's my guy. You're crazy to
You
give that
should
up.
hook up then.
Where is he right now? Be like, hello, Howard.
You know what the greatest part? Here's when a guy's at his most dishonest trying to get in a broad's pants. When you're wooing a girl you're insanely attracted to, and she starts bitching about her ex-boyfriend, going, he never wanted to do anything. I love going out and dancing, and I love that too. That guy sounds like such a bore, you know.
Yeah, Beth's wondering how come I spend 8 hours a day playing chess.
Yeah, you know, it's
right
like,
now.
You know what? I was doing
We're Mr. X. We're like a young Denny Terrio when we're dating you.
I was doing a story about some couple that just got together and they unveiled their relationship at the theater when they went to see some show. And I remember thinking to myself, yeah, isn't that? Yeah, remember when?
Right.
He would take you anywhere.
Yeah.
Usually when people break up, they have the same goal, fucking someone new.
Romance fades. It's sad.
It does
you know,
fade.
what are you going to do? It's
So anyway, so Robin calls me, so I kind of crowbarred in a very awkward way.
It was weird.
The psychological racing with the breakup, and maybe, you know, you're very upset.
Now,
and
here
I had
I'm
heard,
telling him, you know, and he goes, well, do you think your racing has anything to do? I'm like, what?
well, I had heard you were very, very upset about the breakup.
Who did you hear that from?
I can't say.
Again, I haven't talked to anybody, Howard.
All right.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to people. Yentas. No one knew for sure. They were speculating, and I went.
And so now I'm very
Robin would
upset.
tell me. Robin would tell me. Of course, she told Bubba. But she told Bubba.
Well, I mean,
that's like if I announced my divorce.
No,
on
here's
𝗦𝗵cie.
what happened. Again, you abandoned ship.
Don't make excuses.
I'm telling you, Artie, it was like getting
blew it.
off. He was jumping on that lifeboat off the
Stop!
Titanic.
Don't tie in if I was a boring guest with your.
So you told Bubba because you panicked.
With your panic.
She's driving in a race car, and yet
it's my fault. She told
it's your
Bubba
fault.
because I was so bad of a
I
guest.
didn't mean to be on the show.
Right.
What I meant to
Who
do.
asked you to call in? She didn't mean to be on the show. You accidentally ended up on the show. You called in.
What I meant to do was talk to Howard. He happened to be on Bubba's show.
I got right off. She goes, "You're boring." I go, "Okay, goodbye. I won't bore anyone anymore. I'm out."
now that I'm here.
So then Bubba turns to me and we start talking, and all of a sudden he starts a conversation about me and Mr. X in bed.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I am tired of lying.
About Mr. X.
Yeah, and
It
not
would have been great
being-
if you said that on the air. It would have shocked us all.
What?
It would have
I
shocked
was
us.
planning to, but you again
Me.
bailed out of the situation.
No, you didn't do it on our show.
No, I didn't want to do it on Bubba's show. I was going to talk to you, and then we would have done this.
But it's my fault.
I just called in to give you a little boost, and you left.
So it's my. Don't even. That's crazy talk. King of all blacks, you're on the air.
Robin.
Yeah, king of all blacks, king of all blacks, king of all blacks.
I knew this for the longest time, and I just kept it inside.
Oh, so you're the one who told Howard
Yes.
that I was racing.
I talked to him.
How'd you know, genius?
I don't think it had anything to do with racing. This guy always always was jealous of you, always. And he just was like, it was eating him up alive how you had this, like, it seemed like an exciting life, and he was just, like, so bored, like, with his own life, and he wanted you to be bored with him. You see what I'm saying?
No.
You're fucking crazy. It took you forever to get out that analysis, and we hung with you.
How do you know his life was boring?
You don't know anything about Mr. X.
I don't know anything about him, but I know he's one of them bougie type of guys.
Yeah,
He's very far from bougie.
He's not bougie?
You're bougie compared to him.
Yeah, you're way more bougie than he is.
It would take him about 3 seconds to beat the shit out of you.
You're practically Ireland Baldwin compared to him.
But he can fight. He's not a fighter.
What a nice reference that was.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm Howard. I gotta tell you this. I know you are. I read the revenues that you made for K-Rock when you was on K-Rock in the Daily News yesterday.
Right.
Amazing. $50 million, and now they're down to like 16.
That's
the
right.
funniest thing in the world.
All right. Thank you, King.
I love you.
Love you, too. He's
King checking in.
Going nowhere.
But you know what I mean? It seems to me like when breakups happen, there's some... Like, my thing was fucking 3 months on the air of like, okay.
No, this was
we broke up.
going
Why?
on.
In the beginning, it was nothing. Then the heroin came up, and then
I learned from Robin that this went on for a while.
it's just some juiciness we're not hearing.
No.
Or is it
No.
just, it's like a non.
It was kind of like, well, you know, she wanted to do stuff, he didn't, and you know, and they were just realizing they were two different people, but they still care for each other, concerned for each other. But so you haven't been intimate in a long time, Robin.
No.
When's the last time you were intimate?
I can hardly remember.
Oh. Wow. Vibrator City.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
That's a very familiar sound to me.
Over a year? No, not a year.
Yeah.
Wow. Over a year.
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Because I was sort of just, absenting myself from the situation.
Well, this is good now. Now that you're on the market, we can get the word out.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, dropping loads. Guys are different, man.
I had a thought. I think you're going to move.
Well, I've been thinking about that for a couple of years, too.
I think you put yourself out there where you live now because he's there. Mm-hmm. And I never, I don't like that one bit. I really didn't. I was like, oh, my God. Like, Robin had this great apartment
It
in
was
the
an odd
city.
choice where she lived. I didn't realize that, though. I mean, that's nice, though. You're into a person. That's nice to do.
Are you going to do a chocolate singles ad?
No, there's no chocolate singles anymore.
Oh, there isn't? They folded after you stopped writing your
After
ads?
I stopped making ads.
Wow.
Why don't we all do our own ethnic, a J date for, you do a joke, I'll do a Dago date.
Dago date?
That's what they call it.
DagoDating.com?
So you mean when we had the party at your house, there was no intimacy going
Not
on?
really. I
Gee,
mean, did
thought
you
there
see
was.
us in the same place at any time?
Well, sometimes when you have a party, everyone's socializing, and they try to make people comfortable. Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. We all walked through the house together.
Right, we did, yeah. That was the only time, though. I think I saw him that evening.
Men are different. Me and Dana, had sex in Turks and Caicos New Year's Eve. And then it really went sour right after that. And a couple of weeks into series is when I told you guys about the problems. And then we were 4 months, nothing had happened. And
sexually.
Yeah. And then we got back together, and I mean, guys, I was just so horny when I saw her. And it was really like, I somehow got her into bed, even though it was clearly still over. I felt like getting laid. And then after that, it was like, God, fuck. It wasn't until last November when I met that
That's
girl.
a huge mistake, going back sexually when you know it's over.
Yeah, because then that just prolongs.
We did well. That exactly, because then in a woman's mind, it's an emotional.
Was it
attachment.
awkward, Robin, at your party, at the house party, when you had everyone to your home, to have to fake it that you guys were together? Like, was there a discussion?
Well, we weren't, we hadn't really
figured it all out.
That wasn't, that wasn't, we didn't necessarily know that was going on at the time. Mm-hmm. We knew we had problems, but it wasn't like,
we were saying, oh, it's over, but we're going to stay together for this party or anything
You're
like that.
talking about your house down the shore
Yeah.
party? God, that's funny because that's when I really was bitching to you guys at the table about my situation. And you were going through that. I remember really, because I wasn't.
Yeah, you were downright suicidal.
I didn't take Dana to that party,
That's right,
and it was odd, and I was like, I remember particularly cornering Howard and Beth.
Bob Levy is on the air. Yes, Bob.
Wow, this is great news, man. I like to be the first one to throw my hat in the ring to try to bang Robin now.
What about dating Bob Levy, Robin? Is that ever going to happen?
You know what? Again,
He'll
give
toss
me
your
some
salad.
time. It will take a little while before
Bob Levy and
I'm
Robin
ready
Quivers?
For Bob.
Do you mind I tell you, those lines of Coke would look great on your black ass.
Wow.
I love the contrast.
Great.
Yes,
and I'll go racing with you. We'll be doing coke. We'll be up all weekend. Come on, Robin. Give it a try.
He'll take you right down that path.
The only thing whiter than the Coke Bob gets is his hair.
Did you find you're not attracted to Bob at all, Robin?
I love his comedy.
Right. Did you and Mr. X try counseling at all?
No, he's not. That's when I sort of knew that there was no, he's not into that at all. That was made clear very, very early.
I don't want to sound
in our relationship. Either a relationship works or it doesn't.
I don't want to sound prejudiced because this is true of a lot of Italian guys too. You don't see a lot of brothers in counseling.
Doesn't happen.
That ain't a man's world right there.
Yeah. All right, Bob. Well, you've thrown your hat. You're the first one to throw your hat in the ring.
Well, all of Bubba's staff was willing to. I was on almost a gangbang before I was out of there.
Anybody on
Spice Boy?
Yeah, you've said you're attracted to this
gangbang.
Now, you don't suspect that Mr. X is with another woman at this point, do you?
It really wouldn't bother me if he was.
Oh, come on.
It wouldn't. I don't.
Oh, be honest a little
I'm
bit.
being honest, Artie. You don't know how long this has been going on. I mean, I really think we could just be friends at this point, and I wouldn't mind hearing...
Would you set him up on a date?
Sure.
You would?
Yeah, you got anybody you want to torture?
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
No, this is, I'll tell you what. This is, okay, here's a great question.
Supposed to be funny here?
You're a scream.
Here's a great question, though. That night when me and Dana and Howard and Beth went out with you guys to Per Se.
Yeah.
And I thought Mr. X was being a riot that night.
You enjoyed the heck out of it.
I did, but Howard in particular thought he was being rude. You said, I don't care. You shushed it off like you don't care. Did stuff like that bug you? Was that one of the things that really bugged you?
Well, I put up with it for a long while because there were other wonderful things about the relationship. But, after those wonderful things start to go away and that's
here's what
still
happened.
there, it begins to be obnoxious.
I like Mr. X very much. I do. He's a very, very nice guy and funny guy, and I always enjoy being with him. But when Robin took me to this dinner at a place, a very expensive place, and you were there.
I was there. Unbelievable.
Okay. And we're sitting and eating this unbelievably beautiful meal. And he was complaining the whole time in Robin's ear as she's eating.
Well, not in her ear.
I don't want to be here.
To the whole
He would have a megaphone.
Why did you make me come to this? Oh, my God. The portions are too small. I'm having a bad time. And I went, wow. And afterwards I said, gee, I know it was done in a joking way, but poor Robin spent a fortune on this thing, and she was just trying to enjoy the evening. So it's like...
it's not like you have to eat this way every night.
Like, to me, the worst thing you could do to me is take me to, like, a Broadway show or to the ballet or something like that. But if I went, I'd sit there and I just, take it, if I was doing it for somebody.
You put on a brave face.
Right. So I said, gee, I don't know how Robin is... she's tuning it out, but I could tell... It must be something irking her.
But that was, that's like sort of tantamount to how different we are. I love doing that.
No, here's the difference. The difference is, even if you didn't love doing it, you would put your heart into it for the other person if you cared about them. In other words,
but and I wouldn't torture somebody to, in what they love. That's true.
That's right.
But also... there was something we did not too long ago, and we all had a wonderful time. No. We all didn't do anal.
Good for you.
I'm talking about when we went to Tampa.
Yes, that was
for
great.
Bubba's wedding. We had the greatest time.
Yes, we did.
And it was really the last, I guess, social event that Mr. X and I attended together. We took Tom and Penelope out to dinner.
Yes.
And I'm telling them all about that weekend and what a great time we had and how wonderful it was and how much fun it was to hang out with everybody and do whatever we did down there. And I said, yeah. He said, you really enjoyed it? I said, yeah, I had a great time.
It was great.
And he said, would I have enjoyed it? I said, not a second.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, that's it. We don't want to do the same things at all.
What does he do? What
I have
fun
no
does he
idea
have?
anymore.
He's a
What does
guy.
he- what does he do all day?
It's like
He likes the Mets. He goes to baseball games. He watches baseball. He loves to talk baseball. He likes
Right.
basketball.
He's a guy. You do that
He
with guys.
plays chess occasionally. You know, he loves jazz. So, you know, he's always sitting with a pair of headphones on
I
and
see.
smoking his pipe.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Boy, he sounds like a real dick, Robin.
Yeah. Sounds like my kind of guy.
What's his number?
That's what I said. The guy's a great guy.
I mean, take away the Mets, it's everything's
He is
perfect.
a guy's guy.
Yeah.
But,
I
you
could
know,
do all of those things.
You forget about the other hilarious thing Mr. X did. This is years ago now at a dinner. Remember, we were at some dinner, again, a Robin event. I believe it was one of your birthday parties at Union Pacific.
Right.
At Rocco 𝗛cie𝘄𝗿𝗍 place where Mr. X poured the water on Stuttering John.
That was great.
John's farting at the table.
Yeah.
I still can't.
Mr. X got up and poured water all over John, and I said, "What happened?"
Good
He goes,
for him.
Because he's farting on the table. I'm sitting
No,
right
you
next
know
to the
what?
guy.
He did have funny lines because he said, I thought he was on fire.
Yeah, well, and then somebody, you know, everybody was with their new cameras. They had just come out where you could instantly see that digital thing,
Right,
that clear
right.
thing. So Howard, it was when you had that camera. Remember you fucking went on that thing, you were taking everybody's picture.
Right.
Howard takes one of Mr. X and never, you didn't realize what happened to the screen. Mr. X put a knife right up to her.
Right.
That's
right
right.
up to Robin's throat, and he did it so clandestine,
Yes,
like.
yes, you couldn't know, wouldn't know unless you looked at the picture.
You want to
And
know
Robin's
something?
got a
I
big
got to
smile
tell
on
you.
her face, and he's like this with the knife.
It was
And
funny.
we were laughing like crazy.
It was funny when I looked at the pictures because I didn't notice.
Oh, you
that he
were
did it.
laughing your ass off.
But I did say to Beth, I said, you know what? I don't
That's
know about
hostile.
this relationship. You know, he put a knife to Robin's throat in the picture. It can't be going well. Maybe I knew back then. Who knows?
I mean, I guess
Maybe
we
that
were.
was the
Who knows?
beginning of the end.
Jared, you're on the air in Manchester, New
That
Hampshire.
was funny though.
Howard, I think we're getting away from the issue here. She was dropping that news on the Bubba show. What is
Right.
going on with that?
Look, I love Bubba. Obviously, Bubba works on my channels, and it's all one big happy family. But it would have been the right thing to do
I agree.
to do it here.
Well, what's next?
Well, I knew there would be
Lesbian on the Bell show?
there wouldn't be this kind of discussion on the Bubba show.
You know what
Wow.
sucks? This guy had a joke that he worked on for 30 minutes, and you stepped
I
all
just
over
stepped
it.
on it. What was it,
What was
sir?
the line?
I said, what's next? She's going to say she's a lesbian on the Pharrell show?
That's
Very
even
good.
funny the second time around. Good for you. Out of respect for the joke, I had to let you do it again.
Who's going to hit 300 first? You or Tom Glavine?
Oh.
That's a great joke. I gotta say, good sports reference. But fuck off and die. I got a
think
feeling.
Gary would like that one.
I got a feeling I might hit 755 before Bonds.
Jim, what is it?
Howard, hey now.
Hey now.
First of all, Robin, you and George Lucas have anything going?
No.
Are you dating George
She
Lucas?
was defending him vividly.
Vividly?
Vividly.
He's like Bubba now.
Oh, vehemently. I'm sorry, vehemently. Vividly.
Uh-oh, the calls are coming in.
What?
Everyone wants to date Robin. Hi, sir.
Hello, Howard.
All right.
I found out about you, Bob. I heard you're single.
Yes, Gary, I am.
Can I come and date you, baby?
Hey, you remember when you and Robin had phone sex?
Yeah.
You guys were a pretty hot couple.
Yep.
See, I needed you then, Eric. I mean, Gary.
Whatever.
You needed me then, huh?
You want to go out with her, huh?
Yeah, we go out with her. Get me back there.
Yeah, we got to get him in here for your date.
Yes.
Have you ever dated a retarded man?
No, I have not.
You have not?
No.
Are retarded guys good in bed, Gary?
Huh?
Are you retarded guys good in bed?
Yep, they're good in bed.
Do they come into their underpants or do they?
No.
No.
When you pleasure yourself, how do you do it?
I don't do like Jeff the whatever his name is.
What do you do?
I rub my knee into the pillow.
I do not.
Do you mind going out to restaurants?
Will you go to the theater with
Will you
me?
go to the theater with Robin?
No.
Will you give up a Met game here?
What is it? You won't go to
I
the
like the Mets.
you won't go to the theater with Robin?
Yeah, I go to the theater.
Oh, you will. All right. So you're not going to sit in the house.
No.
No, you're going to go out and do things with her.
Do things with her.
Will you take me dancing?
Yeah.
Because Mr. X, she says, while he was a great guy, he wasn't taking her to enough things.
Yeah, I heard about it. Someone called me, but I can't say who it was.
How would you? I got to play. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going into these commercials. I'm going to play you and Gary having phone
our
sex.
great moment. Wow, Gary, you're all excited.
Gary, will you take Robin out and eat your own shit at the table?
No.
Hey, retard.
Hey, yo, man, I got your movie. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's big with the retarded community, actually.
I got your movie, so thank you for sending it to me.
No, you're welcome, Gary.
Especially that baseball thing. That was funny as hell.
Where is?
What was the movie about? Tell us.
Something about baseball.
I sent them Field of Dreams.
Where's Robin and Gary having phone sex, Gary? Fafa.
What?
Fafa.
Papa.
Fafa Fooey.
Hold on, we're getting it. Hold on.
Yes. Fafa. Fafa.
Papa.
Baba Fafa.
Gary,
Papa Booey.
You fucking shut up. Gary, preview page one.
Hey, he's my boyfriend. Don't yell at him.
Yeah, right.
Don't be hard at my gooping, you weirdo.
What? What is wrong with you?
Hello.
Gary,
Yes.
it's Richard.
Hey, Richard, what's up?
Guess where I'm at?
Where you at?
I'm at Robin's house.
What are you doing over there?
She's having a barbecue.
A barbecue.
Yeah. She actually wanted to talk to you. Do you want to talk to her real quick?
Let me talk to her.
Okay, here's Robin, Gary.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Robin.
Hey there.
Hey, what's up?
This is Robin Quivers.
I know it's Robin Clippers.
How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good, I guess. So what you been up to?
I hope you don't mind, but I've been telling everyone you're my sister.
What? Your sister?
Yes.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
No?
I just want you to know that I love you.
Love you too. What you
Yeah, right there.
Gary.
What?
I'm on the other line. You're not going to believe this. Robin just pulled her pants down, and she's playing with herself.
Yeah, I know I heard.
Do you think we might be going a little too far?
Hey, we can go far as we want.
How romantic.
Are you having fun, baby?
Yes.
Oh. Baby. Love me titties.
Ooh.
Look at the tit. Look at the big boobies.
Oh, yeah, right
Look at the
there.
big boobies, baby. Squeeze the milk out and taste the milk.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Do it. Squeeze the milk out. Play with your vagina. Play with your vagina.
Yeah, right
Play with
there.
it. Play with that vagina, baby. Play with it. Hey, Robin, I want you.
I want to see you twice a week. Let me warn you, I'm very good at what I do, and I'm very expensive. My fee is $70 a session.
Okay, I want you.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
No problem. It's time for me to go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
So, take care of yourself, Robin.
Bye.
Bye.
Try to keep in touch with me.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you, sweetheart.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
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 I think he might be better on phone sex than I am.
He's great.
Great, Eddie. He takes right over.
You're quite a lover boy.
Yeah, you hung up on me, Howard.
Of course I hung up on you. I'm done with you.
I didn't know.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, get me back out there again.
Gary?
Hi.
Gary.
What?
This is Robin.
Hi, Robin.
I just want to tell you, when you had that phone sex with me,
Right?
I loved it.
Did what?
I love you.
Love you too.
Are you naked?
I can't wait. I can't wait to come back to see Robin in New York.
I want you to lick me. When you come to New York, will you lick me?
No, I licked Robin.
No, me, Robin.
Yeah.
Lick me. All right.
Hey, Gar.
That's getting weird. I hung up on him.
Gar? Oh.
Sorry.
I wanted to keep tormenting him.
All right.
Yes,
Could I ask you briefly about today's events?
Today's events? What would those be?
Well, your big announcement that you're
It wasn't
now...
an announcement.
Oh, well, your acknowledgement to Howard.
Just talking to some friends, and you happen to overhear.
Why did you hold out for so long to tell Howard?
Because I felt it was, a rather private thing. It wasn't like a big cataclysmic breakup. We didn't have an on-again, off-again thing like, Artie was going through. Because I think that's what went on with Artie. They'd break up. They were having lots of fights. There was a lot of stuff going on to report on. Ours was just dying very quietly. And, for a while, you're not even sure. You're not sure what you're going to do, but you're not sure that you're going to break up. You're just sort of going through it. It wasn't really explosive at all.
So because it was so gradual, you just kind of picked the right moment to sort of bring it up. It's not like hey, we had a big fight last night and it's all over.
Right. No, there was nothing like that.
Now, what about some of your solicitations from some of the single members of the, fans of the show? Like,
Well,
Gary
I'm
the
definitely
Retard?
going to call Gary the Retard. Definitely. He'll be getting a call from me. I think he should have the first shot.
What does it take to woo Robin Quivers?
Lots of money.
Doesn't this look good?
Is this the next couple?
I think there's something brewing here. All right, Robin. Well, was it tough though talking about that on the air, because that's sort of like the...
Well, again, it was like, geez, I haven't even said we've had problems. There was no build-up. So it became like, sometimes situations would come up on the air where people were talking about, and I was like, I can't even join these conversations because I really haven't said anything, and, it became like, God, I feel like I'm lying to everybody. And so I finally said, you know what, I got to stop this. I need my life back in order. I need to be able to tell the truth. So I said, it's time for me to just reveal that.
So now it's a weight has been lifted off a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, good luck with Gary and the possibility.
Are you free? No.
Yes, I definitely am. I most certainly am.
Let's go make out in the back room.
Oh boy.
Hands off my.
Angie's wanted me for a long time.
Hands off my lady.
Let's go. Let's go make out.
I tell you, the whole Bubba crew was fighting over me last night.
Really?
This crew.
You're a hot commodity all of a sudden. Look at you.
I got a lot of email about Alec Baldwin and playing the tape and everything, and I told you I was kind of mixed on whether to
You
play
were on
it.
the fence.
I really was, and a lot of people disagreed with me that Alec Baldwin is wrong in this, but I said they're both wrong, and the kid is the victim, and I like Alec a lot, but I gotta, listen, when I hear a tape like that.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message for you right now, because again, it's 10:30 here in New York on a Wednesday, and once again, I've made an ass of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time. When the time comes for me to make the phone call, I stop whatever I'm doing, and I go and I make that phone call at 11 o'clock in the morning in New York, and if you don't pick up the phone, at 10 o'clock at night, and you don't even have that goddamn phone turned on. I want you to know something, okay? I'm tired of playing this game with you. I'm leaving this message with you to tell you, you have insulted me for the last time. You have insulted me. You don't have the brains or the decency as a human being. I don't give a damn that you're 12 years old or 11 years old, or that you're a child, or that your mother is a thoughtless pain in the ass who doesn't care about what you do as far as I'm concerned. You have humiliated me for the last time with this phone. And when I come out there next week, I'm going to fly out there for the day just to straighten you out on this issue. I'm going to let you know just how disappointed in you I am and how angry I am with you that you've done this to me again. You've made me feel like shit, and you've made me feel like a fool over and over and over again. And this crap you pull on me with this goddamn phone situation that you would never dream of doing to your mother, and you do it to me constantly and over again. I am going to get on a plane, and I'm going to come out there for the day, and I'm going to straighten your ass out when I see you. Do you understand me? I'm going to really make sure you get it. Then I'm going to get on a plane, I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to come home. So you better be ready Friday, the 20th, to meet with me. So I'm going to let you know just how I feel about what a rude little pig you really are. You are a rude, thoughtless little pig, okay?
To replay this message.
I say, Brian, you're on the air, and I don't hear anything.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
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 Hey, I'm glad you picked up because I can do this total Alec Baldwin thing.
By memory?
Yeah, by memory. I memorized the whole thing.
Hey, Artie, if I gave you the entire Alec Baldwin... Artie's got this incredible memory. That's what makes him like such a good actor, too, because he can just memorize lines. If I gave you the whole Alec Baldwin speech, how long would it take for you to...
I don't know. I have no idea.
You could probably do it in a minute, right?
I don't know if that fast I could probably memorize it. Sure. I don't know.
I'm better than Artie.
Can you take like a commercial break and know it?
Possibly.
And like Artie does with The Godfather, I can do it. But, I mean, I'm pitch perfect. I sound exactly like it.
Here's Alec
Well,
Baldwin.
you could also do a good impression of it, too, you're saying.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's hear it. Go ahead.
Spot on. Okay. Dry oatmeal. Hold on. Okay.
You got that memorized.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message.
Wow, you're good. Get off my phone.
Hey, I think I got some of this down if you want to try me out.
Go ahead.
All right, I got to...
You want to do it with a megaphone, or...?
It's up
like through a phone?
Well, I'm not... You know, it's
give
funny.
That effect?
Let me explain my process when I work. I try to memorize it first and then get like a character voice down and try to like say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Artie Lang doing his interpretation of the Alec Baldwin phone call.
So
to
there
his
are
daughter.
several steps to the process.
Yeah, and let me remind you that he is not using a sheet of paper in front of him.
This is
It takes several steps to get dirty work in The
Yeah.
Bachelor.
I see.
All right.
The amazing part is that he memorizes within minutes. Go ahead.
I want you to know something, okay? And I want to leave this message for you right now. Because, again, it's 10:30 in the morning here in New York on a Wednesday. And once again, I have made an ass out of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time. When the time comes to make that phone call, I stop whatever I'm doing to make the call, and at 11 o'clock in the morning here in New York, you're not there to pick up the phone. At 10 o'clock in the evening, and I call, and you don't even have the goddamn phone turned on! I want to tell you something, okay? I am done playing this game with you. All right? I'm leaving this message to tell you that you have insulted me for the last time. You've insulted me. You don't have the brains or the decency as a human being, and I don't care if you're 12 years old or 11 or a child or whatever, and I don't care that your mother is a thoughtless pain in the ass and clearly doesn't care what you do as far as I'm concerned. I'm telling you, you have humiliated me for the last time. And next week, I am going to fly out there and I'm going to straighten you out on this issue. I am going to fly out there and I am going to tell you just how disappointed in you I am. I'm going to tell you how angry I am with you for doing this to me once again. You have made a fool out of me, and you have pulled this stuff over and over me, stuff you would never dream of pulling with your mother. You do with me constantly. Okay? And I'm going to fly out there next week, and I am going to straighten your ass out. And I'm going to make sure that you really get it. I'm going to make sure that you know what a rude, thoughtless little pig you really are. Do you understand? You're a rude, thoughtless pig. So be ready on Friday the 20th, because I'm coming out there. I'm going to tell you this, then I'm going to turn around, I'm going to fly right back home. You are a rude, thoughtless pig.
All right, I got to say something.
Oh, that was great.
Now, first of all, there's nothing like watching you work with a picture of Elliot Offen over your head.
That was pretty much. I surprised myself there.
Let
That
me
was
tell you
pretty
something.
much-
That was incredibly good. I'd pay to see that on Broadway.
You know what? I'm looking at that and I'm saying that's every bit the kind of rant you would just die to see in a movie.
Now, here's why you're
at
a
the right
genius.
point.
Here's why you're a genius.
What?
You're a genius. I'm telling you. The fact, forget the memorization there.
Right.
Now, you did it in your own voice, but yet you became Alec Baldwin. What process did you go through to get to that?
I would just. Gary points this out a lot, and it's very perceptive of him. Like Fred is a brilliant guy at doing impersonations.
A mimic.
I am not. I'm not good at impressions. I'm good at mimicking. Like I'm good at getting a cadence down or picking out one little thing that might be funny about someone and just doing it repeatedly, repeatedly.
Yeah.
And I just try to, even at Mad TV, like I would get away with it because the impression, if it wasn't dead on, it would at least be funny.
Now, explain something to me. How many times did you read that over in order to memorize it?
I glanced at it about 3 or 4 times during.
Do you read it all the way through?
The first thing I do is read the whole thing all the way through. The other thing I do is I take it by paragraph and I write down with a pen the first line of each paragraph because that's just like a bullet point,
right.
And it kicks off as long. The hardest part, believe it or not, is remembering the first line of a paragraph or a monologue, because after I get that the last word in that sentence to me can kick off the whole rest of the thing. And it's
Jesus.
Like, again, that what I just did, the reason I get a lot of acting work in Hollywood is not producers care less about acting talent and more if you can do what I just did. Because you don't waste any time, and I'm like, look, I may not be Brando, but I guarantee you will never be late on the day. I'll get my take in 2 takes, you can get to the stars close up, and we're out of here,
You know what? I'm also thinking that should become somebody's set piece. Like when they go to auditions and they just want them to do something.
From 𝗛𝐿𝐴 Theater. 𝗛𝐿𝐴 Theater used to be a horror movie presentation on weekends here in New York. I know that. I think they had it around the rest of the country, too. So they had a horror convention. A lot of different celebrities were there. I haven't heard all of these. I heard 1 or 2, but they're kind of interesting. Richard and JD first get a hold of Billy West. For those of you who are fans of Billy, who used to work on our show, Billy explains why he left the show, and he explains who he hates on the show. Billy, very, very candid in this.
So what happened with you and Howard? Why did you leave the show?
Because I asked for a raise, and nobody would return my calls.
Who did you ask?
Well, my solicitor was talking to the station, and they didn't want to know from it, so I just get up and left. I'm not a victim. I'm 55 years old. I had to go make a fucking living.
Do you miss it?
I did my bit for radio, you know what I mean? There's so much to do in the world.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm too old anyway.
Do you listen to the show still?
I can't because I don't have a Sirius radio.
But after you left, were you like, did you not want to listen to the show after you left, or did you still listen?
I never listened to radio. You know, I only listened to like Air America. I mean, when I was in radio, I didn't listen to radio. I never heard any of the shows I was in. I just, you know, I began to work like crazy, and I had no time.
Now, was there anybody at the Stern Show that you disliked?
No, I'm full of love. I'm too mellow now. I said that I said some stuff about everybody on the show, which I did love everybody, but I didn't love Ralph so much.
I think a lot of people agree with you.
Well, I said something on my little commentary, and I said, yeah, this will make it on. Like, fuck it, Will, you know. And so that was the end of that.
So you and Ralph, like, what happened with you and Ralph that you didn't like him so much?
Well, there's stuff I never understood. Like, he got really aggressive with me one day, and I...
No, I just want to make sure we're talking about Ralph Cirella, right?
Well, is there another one?
No. I don't know, Ralph Mouth, or... I want to make sure we're talking about the right Ralph.
Yeah. Let me think. Oh, yeah, it was like a million years ago, turned left, and he started some crap with me out of the blue one day. And, you know, I had nothing to do with him. I didn't give a fuck what he did or what happened to him or anything. I was just minding my own business. And I had a hair transplant done. And I wore this Yankees baseball cap, and he comes galloping in out of fucking nowhere one day into Gary's office, grabs my head and starts squeezing it like that. And I got up and I was like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? I'll knock you through that fucking wall. And he goes, yeah, you would too. You're a psycho. You're a fucking psycho. And I said, I was this close to punching him in the head with the business end of a fucking pen. You know, like that. And then he just galloped off. You know, he said, well, your head shouldn't have been in the way. I never forgot that. I never had anybody do that to me in my life. Like, just come out of nowhere. You know, I never understood it. I never will understand it, and I don't care to understand it.
So you would never talk to him to try, like, to have him apologize to you, or?
Why would I go out of my way to do that?
Well, there it is. It's a very telling story, isn't it?
There's a couple of obvious questions there, though. I mean, obviously, did you know that he asked for a raise, Howard?
No, I did know he asked. What happened was, he said he only worked for us. He really didn't work for us.
Right.
He worked for the radio station. He was part of the production team, and
to do voices.
And Mel Karmazin had said to me, the way I found out about him, he said, listen to this tape of this guy, tell me what you think. I go, I think he's terrific. He does all these voices.
Right.
I said, if you're hiring him, I would love for him to appear on my show, too. Can you ask him if he would? So I guess part of his overall deal that he made with the station to do, he was supposed to do production. He did all commercials, and he'd do funny voices on the commercials.
Right.
So I would have him sit in. So he came to me, and he said, I'd like to be a permanent member of your show. I go, I'm thrilled. That sounds great. I'm all for it. I'm going to say something to Tom. He goes, well, I'm negotiating with him now. I said, okay. Tom said he was handling it. Next thing I knew, Billy left.
Billy was gone, yeah.
And I was like, well, what happened to Billy? Well, they couldn't come to a conclusion on a deal, and I went, oh, my God, Billy's so great. I mean, that's exactly how it went down.
Man, that's horrible.
And all I ever did say to the station was, I think Billy's a real talent. I think we should keep him in the company. Billy didn't want to do this commercial work anymore and the production work. He just wanted to be on our show. And, I mean, who wouldn't want Billy?
Plus, he was becoming famous.
I
remember listening to him and going, my God, that guy's the funniest guy ever.
Yep. So that's how that went down. But I don't know, somehow, like, even in that explanation, it seemed like Billy was mad at me that I wouldn't pay him. And it's like, I would have paid Billy. I mean,
there was definitely a passive-aggressive tone to that.
Yeah, I know, but I feel bad because I love Billy, and I don't know, I always think Billy's angry with me somehow because he never comes on the show and, like, hangs out. And
no, he said he would come on anytime.
Oh, really?
Really? We've asked him a number of times, but he hasn't ever shown up.
Yeah,
because I love Billy.
Yeah, he loves everybody.
And I was sad when he left. I was like, oh, fuck, we lost this great guy.
Billy.
No, we interviewed him for a while. I mean, I just pulled the best part, but he had real nice things to say about everybody, and he's not bitter at all.
Oh, good, okay.
Was there anything that bothered you about, like, say, Gary?
No, I thought Gary was a sweet guy, and I also thought he was real smart and loyal. I always admired loyalty more than anything in this world.
What about Fred? Did Fred creep you out at all? Or?
No, I thought Fred was amazing. I really looked up to him and saw how he did things on the show. And we got along fine whenever we got together, like on a bus trip or whatever we went to do. I used to talk to him, and we talked about like old TV shows and stuff. And he's a musician, you know, and he's a great musician, and I'm a musician. So we had a lot in common.
What about Jackie?
Jackie, I liked him very much. People just think he was like this baggy pants drunk with a seltzer bottle, you know, with a beep nose and the big fucking shoes, you know, drunk. But he was not just a compendium of every joke that ever existed. He like when you're with him personally, he says the funniest. I mean, he has the kind of brain Robin Williams wishes he had.
I don't know. I just feel so bad that
I liked him so much. I don't even mind admitting to you that when Jackie left, I remember discussing it with writers at the Norm Show that we all heard the rumor was he was going to take this job. Jackie, right. we were like, my God, this is going to be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. Well, Billy,
he went out to the West Coast. We lost him.
That's it. That's how it worked. Let's see. Richard and J.D. interview Eric Roberts, the famous brother of Julia Roberts. I understand when you first approached him, he didn't know you were from our show, and he bawled you out.
Well, he went up to our cameraman, Adam, and said he was going to kick his motherfucking ass or something like that. He just jumped out of his chair and ran up to our camera.
He's nuts.
When he saw a camera, he got freaked out. But then he found out it was for you, and he loves you, so he was happy to be
here. He is, the very famous Eric Roberts.
So, Mr. Roberts, what are you up to today?
Signing autographs, saying hi to people I don't know. What are you doing, Dracula?
Interviewing you. What?
Why are you out in the daytime, pal?
I'm indoors.
Ah, that helps, huh? Gotcha. Okay.
What do you think of the whole?
Well, we have skylights, though.
I know. I'm sweating it. What do you think of the whole 𝗦𝗵cie situation?
I think it's unfortunate. I think I'm not an 𝗦𝗵cie fan. I'm a Howard fan, but I feel bad for him because he's always been paid to be outrageous, and he's being outrageous, and he had to say nappy-headed hose, and he's hung out to dry for it. I think it's an overreaction, but I also think it was uncool for anybody to say that. But he's known for that kind of stuff, so why come down on him so hard? I think that maybe Howard should help him because Howard's the only one who probably can, I think. But I feel bad for him. I don't know why, but I do. But also, that girls' basketball team did not deserve to be called nappy-headed hose. But that's another story.
Have you ever used the N-word?
Never, except never.
Do you shave your private parts?
Only when my baby asked me to, and she says, "Eric, let's have a little bald action." I say, "Okay, let's do it."
Did you vote for Sanjaya?
Of course I voted for Sanjaya. I'm a Howard Stern fan.
You do whatever Howard says?
Pretty much. About half-assed, yeah.
Do you mind if we ask about your sister?
Whatever you want to ask.
Are you guys friendly now?
Well, here's the problem. She asked me, "What do you think of my husband?" I said, "You don't want to know." She says, "Oh, no, tell me. I said, "Okay. He's married to a woman. They're making a baby." Then the movie star makes eyes at him, and he divorces his wife, and he goes after the movie star. I don't think much of him. Get out of my house and never come back. That didn't really happen, though.
Are you circumcised?
Indeed.
Are you as sexually active now as you've ever been?
Ask me again, because I was sweating. I'm trying to wipe it off.
Are you as sexually active now as you've ever been?
Now I'm more, because I got a wife who's just hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter.
Who's the biggest a-hole in Hollywood?
That's a hard question. There's a lot of room for that. I don't think I'm the one to pass that on, though. Next question.
How heavy is the fattest chick you ever banged?
165 back in 1983.
That's not too bad. Was she short or tall?
She was as big as I was, with a breast the size of a 5-pound coffee cans.
Do you listen to Howard on Sirius Satellite Radio?
Every single day that I'm in my car, because I have Sirius in my car, but I'm only in my car about 3 days a week, though, when he's on. I mean, he's on all day, but with the fresh shows, you know? Yeah.
Who's your favorite porno star?
Oh, it's that girl who got all the pornos back, who was a minor. What's her name? Tracy Lords. Tracy Lords was it for me. Is it for me?
Even when she was...
In fact, she's a friend of my wife's, too. What?
Even when she was underage?
I don't go for underage, but she was talented. She was talented.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're good. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. It was great talking to you.
Robin, I miss you. I love you. I think about you. I fantasize about you. And I can't wait to see you.
What would you do to Robin's titties?
To her what?
Her titties.
That is so adolescent of you to call breast titties. Robin, I'd never do that to you.
What would you do to her breasts?
Make them happy. Make them stand up and applaud.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts.
Salute, Howard.
I was quite shocked with Eric's story about what he said to Julia Roberts.
But he said it didn't happen.
It sounds like it did.
It's hard to tell. I don't know.
He said it never happened. I don't think Julia talks to him, so I don't think it actually
Well,
did.
obviously he doesn't think much of her husband.
Right.
Based
I mean,
on
that's
what he's read.
Right. Exactly. I mean, you get at least that out of it,
Yes.
right?
But let me ask you this. If Julia was talking to him, do you think he'd tell her that?
I don't know. Maybe. He's a pretty outspoken guy.
He is. I just wonder. Maybe you try to keep the peace. You know, he doesn't have to live with the guy.
There was a guy, 3 movies in his young career. He was like a young De Niro. You had The Pope of Greenwich Village,
that train,
Runaway Train, and Star 80. People thought he was like the
Yeah.
next fucking thing.
Richard and J.D., I'm going to skip Mason Reese.
Well, he's on Heroes now. He's making a comeback.
Eric Roberts. Yeah, he's good. He's a good actor. Richard and J.D. interview a convention goer.
This guy's pretty funny.
What's up? It's JD. We are here with a fan of the Chiller Theater Convention. What's your name?
Stuart.
Stuart. What exactly did you come to see in specifics?
Well, let's see. I came here for the experience, the convention experience. And I also came here to see some of the celebrities, like specifically Robert Beltran, Billy West, and Wally Wingert.
Yeah. And how many of these conventions have you been to before?
Oh, I've pretty much lost count.
How old are you?
40. I'll be 45 in October.
And when was the last time you got laid?
Ha ha ha.
Have you ever met a girl at one of these conventions or anything?
As I said, I mainly go for the experience and interaction with the celebrities.
Richard, do you have anything to ask him?
Hopefully it's something intelligent. I have my doubts.
You have gout?
No, I said I'm starting to have my doubts that what I'm going to be asked is intelligent.
What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, that depends. Well, that varies. Like, for instance, when it comes to comedies, it has to be The Simpsons.
What about sci-fi?
Science fiction, the stuff that's currently on the air, it would have to be the Stargate franchise.
How often do you masturbate?
Ha ha. Well, I thought you were going to be asking intelligent questions, but I was mistaken.
Do you live with your mom?
Well, that doesn't really have much bearing on the convention scene, does it?
When did you lose your virginity?
Well, let's just say if you lose something, you can always find it in the last place you look.
Do you shave your private parts?
As I said, well, it looks like we're really getting a load of intelligent questions today.
All right.
How big of a
How
nerd?
do you split the atom?
Well, JD excited to meet someone on his level.
I was on his level. How big of a nerd do you have to be goofed on by JD for being a nerd?
Well, that guy, I'll tell you what, that guy might not be a nerd. He didn't take your shit.
Well, plus we were in costumes. I was a vampire and JD was a muscle man.
Oh, really?
So we looked pretty dorky, yeah.
Here's Richard and JD interviewing. Now, I'm spacing out on this guy.
Who?
From Star Trek. Robert Beltran?
He was Chakotay.
Voyager, him.
Commander, yeah.
I know who you mean. Like the good-looking guy.
Yeah, he was, with 7 of 9 toward the end.
And he had that Indian thing painted on his face.
He's also one of the better Mets right now.
Not the same Beltran.
So I'm here with Robert Beltran from Star Trek Voyager. How you doing, sir?
Great. I'm doing great.
So what are you doing here?
Hell if I know. I lost consciousness a couple hours ago. I'm on autopilot.
So were you a big Star Trek fan? Or?
No, I absolutely hated it. Seriously, I never liked it. And I still don't.
Do you shave your private parts?
Why must you ask that?
Do you like a girl to shave her private parts?
Let's just say I like girls shaved and unshaved, okay? Doesn't matter.
Have you ever had a gay experience?
I think you guys need to get laid. I really do. I haven't had these questions since I was in junior high school.
I'm just curious. Oh yeah, the people that come here, do you kind of laugh at them or?
No, I don't laugh at them. What's to laugh at?
Well, look at us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking you seriously, so why laugh at them?
I got one. Have you ever gotten laid at one of these conventions?
Man, why don't we go to the next question?
Are you circumcised?
Man. You know what? I really am offended by these kind of questions. I mean, not really offended, but I just don't want to answer them because they're ridiculous.
I'm circumcised, by the way.
Good for you. Good for you.
Wow, that was a good interview.
That was the funniest interview ever.
Refresh my memory on this one. Who is Sybil Danning?
She was in Conan, one of the Conan movies, yeah.
I think, yeah, the second one, I think.
Conan the Barbarian?
Yeah, she was blonde, big boobs. She was hot back in the day, and me and JD were both like smitten with her back in the day.
Is she hot now?
You know what? For an older lady, she looked okay, but
JD's giving the nod no. What's
okay? I mean, yeah, she looks old in the face.
She's not JD's
she still had her boobs out. So.
Wait, I couldn't hear what you said. What?
She looked old in the face, but her boobs were still out, so they looked all right, from what I could tell.
You wouldn't do her, huh?
I wouldn't say that. I don't know.
He would do her boobs.
Her boobs were still out?
Yeah, she had like cleavage going on.
I don't know who she is, but here's Sybil Danning.
I must confess, I've been a big fan of yours for a while now. You sort of got me through a few lonely nights back in my teenage years with the Howling 2. And and actually, you still look magnificent. Everything seems to be, looking great. And I was wondering if you get, a lot of that, people coming up to you telling you how much they got pleasure from seeing you in Howling 2.
Oh, yeah. And in particular, they remind me of that scene, and they keep asking me if I have that rip-away dress. And actually, I do have it. I have all my costumes from The Howling 2, including the great leather outfit that Peter Mitchell did. Peter Mitchell did also all those great costumes. Remember the Mad Max movies?
Yes.
He's an Aussie from down under, and he did those great costumes. But the one, he also did that great one that's in the suede that I ripped away when I became the werewolf, and that's what everybody remembers, of course.
Now, do you get like a little creeped out when guys just come up and tell you they pleasured themselves to you in that movie? Or any movie whatsoever?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I did a movie called Bluebeard where I played a prostitute, and I have some guys coming up to me and said, I loved you in Bluebeard, and I said, you must have been in diapers when you saw that, because that was some time ago. So I have young and I have older fans, and I'm happy. I'm happy. I mean, what woman is not happy that she makes a man happy?
Now, do you have guys like offering you to possibly, you know, spend a night with you?
No, actually, I must say my fans are very discreet, and I think probably the ones that would like to ask me that are so nervous and so shy that they just shake, and I can imagine what they'd like to say, but they don't say it. No, my fans are really very, very, very polite, I must say. They are.
I guess you wouldn't take them up on that offer, would you?
I'm not Superwoman, and I could not. You have to be fair with everyone, you know. You have to be kind to everybody, or you have to turn down everybody. But no, my fans are really great.
Do you find me attractive at all?
Yeah, I think you're very attractive. He's cute too.
Thank you.
I mean, every guy's got something cute and attractive. Absolutely.
I have to say, I had a Starlog magazine with you in it when I was a young boy. And you had a very revealing that showed much of your chest, and that was my favorite magazine from age 10 till about 15.
Okay. Do you know what movie that was from?
From V.
Oh, from V.
The TV show.
Oh, well, I had that. That was like that striped bathing suit that I had on. That was a huge promotion we did for NBC. Yeah.
It was hot.
Yeah, that was quite revealing.
Does penis size matter to you when you're with a guy?
Oh, that question came from you, okay? I don't want to answer that, okay? No. I don't want to get that personal here.
Have you ever used the N-word?
No. 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 No.
Are you a fan of Howard Stern?
I do like Howard, and I think, again, you know, freedom of speech. He should say whatever he wants to say, and everyone in America should be able to voice their opinion. Otherwise, we might as well go to the Middle East.
Do you have any special messages for Howard?
Keep up the good work, Howard. You're very successful, so obviously you're doing the right thing.
Thank you, Sybil. Thank you for doing this interview.
Thank you, too.
Thank you.
Wow.
What was that? She didn't want to. What was the
penis
question?
size?
Penis size. Okay.
We basically just told her that we whacked off to her and asked her about penis size.
Oh, Zachary. Now, probably 3 people know who Zachary is.
You loved Zachary.
I love Zachary, too.
You know Zachary?
Yeah.
But you were in Kansas.
No, he used to do intros for horror movies on videotapes.
Oh.
And I used to rent videotapes, and he'd be on them.
Zachary's this cat who was a disc jockey. Then he got this really cool show on TV when I was a kid. He used to introduce the horror movies. I think it was called Chiller Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zachary was also a rock and roll DJ at WPLJ in New York. And he talked like this. But his TV show was funny. He used to keep his grandmother in a crib. And he'd come on, you know, between the movie breaks, like in the commercials.
Right,
And he'd go,
yeah.
oh, Grandma, are you all right? Oh, she's biting my leg. She's, I mean, I don't know. He was just weird, you know? He was in full Dracula makeup.
He was like the first person to be one of those horror-type hosts, right?
Yeah, he was way cool.
Did he have like the bad makeup because he did it himself?
He looks like he died. I mean, it was just unbelievable.
You know, I just looked him up online to see what his age is, because he's got to be an old guy, and he sounds great in this interview. He's going to be 89 this September.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a rock jock. He'd be like, hey, this is Zachary, WPLJ. We're going to play a little Boston for you. You know, like that. It was just weird.
I remember you about 10 years ago. You did it like an hour imitating 𝗪𝗪𝗍 one morning, and I was like, "That's the coolest thing ever," because it was just so funny, and not too many people know of 𝗪𝗪𝗍. All right, this is Richard, and we're here with the legendary 𝗪𝗪𝗍.
Yes, that's true. Yes. I feel very legendary, even when I wake up in the morning. How you been?
I'm good. How are you today?
Well, I'm a little weary today, but it's been great fun. Lots of people stopping by, you know.
What are you doing here today?
Well, I'm just give a semi-talk in the other room there, and all these folks are all people who have watched the show back in the old days. This is celebrating it's a 50th birthday for Shock Theater.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, all the black and white films from the 30s, you know, Dracula, Frankenstein, all that. And the Wolfman, don't forget the Wolfman.
Now, you did a lot of work in radio also. You've worked with Howard Stern.
Yes, and The Mummy, that's another film. And Howard Stern. Yes, old Howard. Where is he? How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's on Sirius Satellite Radio now. Would you like to say something to him?
Yes. Howard, how have you been? It's been a long while. I used to sit in his chair. He was on at KTU, right? And I think on Saturdays he was not there, and I was allowed to sit in his chair. I caught some kind of a rash, and it's still with me. The doctor can't tell me what it is. At any rate, he was very kind. And what's her name, lady in the booth?
Robin.
Robin was not there either. Her little booth was empty. But I had a lot of fun, and he's a great guy. He, one time I can recall, and he will confirm this, when I was on WNEW-FM in the early days of FM radio, it was a free-form station in New York City, and I was on late at night, and I used to get phone calls from people on college radio stations, and he was one of them.
That's so not true.
He said that you called and asked him how to get on